Hi there, my name is Beth. You've just listened to the story George Washington's Teeth. Now I'm going to show you an example of a lesson that you can do with your students based on some of the ideas here in George Washington's Teeth. Now in this example, in this lesson, what you're going to be doing is we're working through the idea of writing rhymed poetry. And this is rhymed poetry with a rhyme scheme. Don't worry, it's not difficult. And kids, when they get the hang of it, it is a very powerful tool that you can use in your classroom. Trust me, you can do it. Let's get started.
Hi there. So now it's your turn to write an example of rhymed poetry. Don't worry, it's not as hard as you might be making it out in your mind. In fact, it's not hard at all. I'm going to go through some of the steps with you so that you can create your own using the graphic organizer that's provided in the comment section of this video. So let's take a closer look at how to create our own rhymed poetry. Now, you just read the book, George Washington's Teeth. Now, that whole book was about George Washington and his tooth problems. What I would like for you to do, and what you're going to be thinking about, and the poem that you're going to be writing about, is going to be something that has to do with you. So one of your traits. So this could be your eyes, or your smile, or your really awesome basketball jump. It is up to you, just one of your traits. So like our example was George Washington's teeth, might be your eyes or your hair or whatever the case may be. In my example, I'm going to go with my hair. I have wrestled with my hair for many, many years, and I think I want to write about that. I think it might be a good start for a poem. So I'm going to start off here in my brainstorming box. In my brainstorming box, all I'm doing is I'm just writing some of my ideas that I could potentially use in my poem. Well, if I think about my hair, and I'm going to think about some adjectives to describe it, so I might say, okay, well, my hair is brown. So I'm going to start with that, brown, right? I also know that this is going to be a rhymed poem. So brown is pretty good because I can think of a few words that rhyme with brown, and I might want to list them underneath. That way I'll have them whenever I go to place them in my poem. So I'm going to think of a few words that rhyme with brown. So let's see. I can think of brown. I go through the alphabet here, and I can think of crown. Okay, so that's C. D, drown. Well, I'm not sure that would actually fit with my poem talking about hair. I can say frown. All I'm doing is kind of going through the alphabet and trying different beginning sounds to rhyme with brown. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Down. Okay. We have some possibilities here if we're talking about my hair. All right. So it's brown. And if I'm really honest with everybody and I'm honest with myself, there's also a little bit of gray. Don't tell anyone. Okay. I'd like to deny that, but it is true. It is creeping in there. So here I have my word gray, and this is a good word because I can think of a lot of words that rhyme with gray. And that's also what you're going to be thinking when you create your own poem, is think of words that are easy to rhyme. So I can think of day. Let's see. I could also think of May, play, like a ray of sun, say. Lots of different options here for gray. All right, so I've got a few ideas here. Some other things I might want to think about is, well, let's just see where this takes us. So if I start with the color of my hair, so if I start with brown, I'm going to go down here to where we've laid out the lines of your rhymed poem. So the first line, so I've got lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the first line is going to rhyme with the third line. And when we say rhyme, we're talking about the last word in that line of poetry is going to rhyme. So numbers 1 and 3, 2 and 4, And then here at the bottom, 5 and 6 are also going to rhyme. We call that a rhyming couplet. So we're going to end with a rhyming couplet. So we have every other line is going to rhyme, and then end with a rhyming couplet. If I take my idea of brown here, maybe I want to start with describing my hair. I'm just going to think of some adjectives that describe it. Maybe I want to say it is long. How else would I describe it? Wavy. I would also just pretty much describe it as frizzy. Unfortunately, that is true. Frizzy brown. Okay, this might be my first line. Long, wavy, frizzy, brown. Okay, I'm ending with brown. Now I've got to think of a word, some word that's going to fit, that rhymes. Okay, so I've got crown, frown, or down. It's going to need to go on this third line here. I can think of maybe a possibility for the word down. I might think of crown, but I don't usually wear a crown, believe it or not. It might make me want to frown some days, but I think I like the word down. So I'm going to think about this third line. I'm going to try to rhyme it with brown here. Maybe I could say, I often wear my hair down. I very rarely pull it up in a ponytail or anything. So maybe I could say, my hair often worn down. Okay, so now my last word of that line, brown and down. We've got a rhyme here. Now let's focus on our other ones here. Okay, so long, wavy, frizzy, brown. I do need to admit that I do have touches of gray in there too, so maybe I'm going to put that in my second line here. Long, frizzy, wavy, frizzy, brown. Maybe I could say with perhaps a touch of gray. I'm not going to admit to very much here, not yet, of gray. My hair often worn down. Okay, well, gray. I'm talking about my hair being worn down. Okay, let's go to my list of rhyming words for gray. Day, may, play, ray, say. Well, my hair often worn down. Maybe I will use the word day. Okay, so I'm picturing my hair down. Where is it down? It's down around my shoulders. Sits all day. All right, let's see how we're doing. Long, wavy, frizzy brown with perhaps a touch of gray. My hair often worn down around my shoulder. Sits all day. All right, not bad. Now I need a rhyming couplet here. 2 words that rhyme here at the very end. Okay, well, I don't know. Thinking about my hair again. Maybe I want to talk about it being not really straight, but yet not really curly, because that's a problem that I have. It's not really straight, it's not really curly, it's just kind of does its own thing. All right, so straight, something that rhymes with straight. Late. I might be able to use that. Let's see what I can come up with here. Okay, so it sits around my shoulder, sits all day. So maybe I can go with the idea of not truly curly, but it's never really straight, yet never really straight. All right. Maybe I can go take that idea of things making me late, because I'm oftentimes late because I'm trying to fix my hair because it's not cooperating. Okay, so maybe I'm going to take that here at the end. Okay, it's not truly curly, yet never really straight. Maybe I could say too much time to fix it. Why I'm always late. All right, not bad. So check my rhyming couplet here. Not truly curly, yet never really straight. Too much time to fix it. Why I'm always late. Okay, straight and late, yes, they do rhyme, even though they're spelled differently at the ends of the words. All right, well, this isn't too bad about my hair problems. I invite you now at this time to go ahead and take your Rhymed Poetry Creator handout, fill in your own brainstorming box. Think about what you would like to describe about yourself, and go ahead and give it a shot. Remember, you're focusing on the rhymes of the last word of each line. Happy creating and happy writing.